Yeah, good evening. It's my pleasure to make this presentation with the... Can you hear me, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I can hear you, Prof.
hearing you, sir.
Okay.
Hear you, sir.
Study design, development of study protocol. I want to thank the ARD, ASUT, Backlane for inviting me for this presentation. Is a topic that is fit for every resident to know, because that is one of the greatest challenges they face if they go for exam. Even writing a proposal is a problem. And then even if writing proposal and dissertation in exam, persons will also be struggling to explain the study design. So it's always problematic. So this evening we'll be trying to make it simple for the resident to understand. I have no conflict of interest in making this presentation. So this is my learning objectives. We're going to classify different study designs. One of them is qualitative methods. We have also mixed methods and quantitative methods of study. We're also going to talk about the choice of design. Then before we conclude, we'll talk about steps for development of study protocol. And then we'll now conclude. So what is study design? It's a specific plan or protocol for conducting the study, which allows the investigator to translate the conceptual hypothesis into an operational one. It's a plan or protocol for conducting the study. So if each study must have a protocol, what you want to do. And happily, we're also going to discuss it in detail in this lecture. So you're going to allow the investigator to translate the conceptual hypothesis into an operating one. So the type of design we choose matters a lot to what we're going to do. So just like earlier mentioned, we basically have three types of study design: qualitative, mixed method, and quantitative. These are the major types. So qualitative, mixed method, as the name suggests, means is a mixture of both qualitative and quantitative. But I know most of you residents are more interested in quantitative design. But mixed method is now becoming in vogue, usually in grant writing and so on. Qualitative design may not be acceptable for your fellowship, but you also need to know about it. So before we proceed, I wanted to show you the hierarchy of major study designs. Although below here we have the cross-sectional study, it should be below here. Then below the cross-sectional study, we have the case report and case series. We now have case cross-sectional. Before we now have case control. Then as it goes up, we have the cohort. Then after cohort, the next is RCT, randomized control trial. Then we have the systematic review of RCTs. So the cohort, case control, cross-sectional study, case control.
Case control.
Case report and case series, they are all observational studies. But RCTs are interventional studies or experimental studies. We're going to talk to them about it in full in this lecture. This is just a preamble. So you see the hierarchy. Cohort has a higher power than case control, but case control is more problematic. So this, I don't know whether you see this slide. If you screen it, it also summarizes what we're going to talk about.